Welcome ladies and gentlemen back to another Barnsley's Garage car auction walk around. Today we're going to look at a few cars, see what you think, write your comments down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do, and press the like button. Is that what people say? I guess so. Press the like button. But anyway, let's get into it. Next up, sorry about the wind for the 100th time. It's a very windy day today, which is actually quite glorious because it's very hot. So this is a 2008 BMW 528i. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. The paint's not peeling, which is usually a good sign. Headlights need a polish. That one is probably beyond the polish. Is that water? Oh, it's like melted inside. Are they original headlights? I don't think so. They look like aftermarket ones. Some other BMW wheels. Here's some very good Bridgestone tyres. What colour is this? It's like a purpley maroon colour with sparkles. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the colour, but I mean it looks pretty tidy. Hold you straight and then you can not have a headache. Little paint coming off there, but nothing major. And the door handles, a good Maximus tyre. Let's get a bit more bubbly back here. Tint's bubbly, that's bubbly. The M edition, sure it is. I reckon the paint's pretty good, to be honest. What do we got in the back? Centre Vanti HP. Centre Vanti HP. So we've got three different tyres, because yes, this one is the same Bridgestone, because you can tell by the aggressive tread. So it's got three different tyres, sorry. Never a good sign. But overall the body's not too bad. A couple of scratches, dents, a bit of fading, but not too bad. I'll edit that out later. A bit of fading. Let's open her up. So we'll have a quick look in the back. I guess we won't be having a quick look in this back. Maybe it's one of those ones you have to press twice, give it a chance. It is, and it works. Ugh. Bit of creaking and cracking, a bit of water falling out. Sniff test. It smells like BMW leather, to be honest with you. The headlighting's slightly falling. The leather looks good, it's clean. So someone must have loved it because it's not filthy. And this stains, believe me, this Ford carpet. Up front, a little bit of wear here, but not too bad. These things normally don't last too well, but this one's not too bad. Seat's a bit flat from someone sitting in it for the last 15 years. Hope my maths is correct. It probably isn't. It's got a sunroof. It's not too bad in here. That one's cracked a little bit. The brown. These days all they have is grey. Alright, let's see if she goes. It's got fuel. A little bit of a stutter first up, but it goes. Actually, that hasn't got the usual, is it called bleed through, where it doesn't always work properly? 221,000 K. Wow. Your next service and a wheel alignment. So it's had a wheel alignment recently. It's had a service, I assume that will be this year. So it's not due for a service for a while. That's low Ks, hey, 221,000. Well, That's broken. See, that one's got bleed through here. I don't know if you can see that very well. Not too bad, like the SD there. And the tie, the Tiffy. It is starting to rev up by itself a little. Anyway, let's see if the air conditioning works. It's in Fahrenheit for some reason. I guess that's the lowest it'll go. 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Someone from America, please write down below how many actual degrees it is, if anyone knows. It's is it getting cold? Hard to say. Hard to say. I guess this is where the cup holders normally go. I'm sure they are quite flimsy, as we can see here. This one's broken. This one isn't here at all. Well, that still works. And I want it on my face. Still fiddling with the air conditioner. That doesn't stay. That one's been glued. Glove box. Lots of good stuff in there. Some masks. A pretty mask. Some glue, which is probably holding half this interior together. Well, that's not too bad. The air conditioning is cold. I can feel it. Can you feel it? I can feel it. The engine has settled down. It's idling quite smoothly. I think the boot's open, and that back door, which maybe I didn't close it properly. Does the window work? Yes. Well, so far so good. Everything's working. A BMW of this year, you don't normally have the air conditioning, the windows, I already did that, the engine running seemingly fine. Someone must have looked after it. What about the sunroof? Does it work? I'm squeezed in. It does. Okay. The blind, I guess you do that yourself. Some of the stuff's, because the hood lining, see. That's probably not too hard, or that might be a bit hard. It's probably not too hard to do a head lining. I'll give it a little rev. Sounds good. You probably can't hear it, but it sounds meaty. Not really. Let's go into gear. It's got the handbrake on. No warning lights on the dash. Says it's in D. It does go back. That's forward. It does go back. It does go back. Yes, now it does go back. Bit squeaky brakes, but they were a bit rusty. And I am sort of holding them a little bit. There's no beepers for reverse, so I'll not get too adventurous, because I don't want to run into what's behind me, which is a Suzuki. So it goes forward, goes back. That thing works. Radio. It does. It's not too bad. What's this thing? Oh, look, you get your cassette deck. You press your Dolby. This is actually in quite good condition. I'm very surprised. You don't want all these steering wheel buttons too. It's not an M steering wheel, but so as I was saying before that interruption, it's not getting hot. It's got some juice. Let's have a look in the boot. And under the bonnet. It's very flimsy. hear something under the bonnet already. Didn't close that door properly. A grey boot. Matches the brown interior perfectly. What do we got here? Various interior pieces. It's got a 6-disc changer. A good spare with air. It's always a good thing. Oh, come on. Do we have look at that, full of tools and your little triangle. Okay, what's in here? The battery, which is an RACQ or the Motoring Club battery, so that's always a good sign too. Got someone older owned it. Ugh. Anyway, let's have a look at the engine. Enough of the old jibber jabber. Part of the grill is falling out. That's pretty common on these. I'm sure they're not hard to find. It has got a little squeaky, which is a pulley somewhere. Ouch, hot. It's got good pressure on the cooling system. There we are, 1999. Yeah, could have an oil dipstick. There we go, we fixed it. The little runner in here was stopping it anyway. Don't open sunroofs. Anyway, that's it for this 528. It's a reasonably good car, to be honest. It doesn't get hot. The paint's not too bad. The air conditioning works. The leather's nice. What more could you want? I'll keep it on the watch list. See how we go. Moving on. Alright, up next we have a 2007 BF. Yes, it's a BF Series 3, I think. They changed the headlights. Fairmont. Bit of Aussie muscle. Not really. I think at the Barra, so they go alright actually. And this one looks like it has gone alright in the past because it is actually a little bit lower than normal. So it's been go hardened before. The roof paint is a bit shot. I don't know if you can polish that. She's sitting low. What do we got? Westlake. Not a tyre brand I'm familiar with. They do have plenty of tread though. Yeah, I think that's Fairmont Mark II. I think this is a Mark III. Maybe it's a Mark II. What do I know? It's locked. Very good. Lucky I have the key. Now this one is LPG. Runs on LPG. So I don't know if it's a factory LPG. The door handle's fallen off. Quite common in these Falcons. The BABF. Oh, it's pretty clean actually. I don't know if all this stuff would polish out. I wonder how many K's it's got on it. 180. Still a bit heavy farther. Let's have a look. 180,000 is actually not too many. As a lot of you would know, these are quite popular in the taxi industry. So parts are easily cheap and they do last a long time. I can already see it had the 4-speed automatic. It is gas only, I think, because that's the LPG. They got the green top. People love them to turbo them because apparently they got a stronger block. I'm not sure. I think it's a stronger block. Anyway, they got stronger internal, so they're better to turbo. So maybe you could sell the green top. This car won't sell for much. I think it's currently like $600. A reasonably new battery. Sorry about the wind. Did I say that already? Let's have a look at the oil. Oil is actually quite good. So someone was looking after it. Whoever decided to look better a bit closer to the ground. Oh dear. Legendary Barra. These cars go very fast. Go, as in a straight line, go. Did I make that clear? Do I have a trans dipstick? Maybe I got rid of it by this time. It looks pretty good. There's the LPG plate. I think the problem with these is you've got to get the tank re-stamped every 10 years, so I don't know when the last time this was. This is, what, 10 years old? Yes. So I don't know when the last time that gas was stamped. It is hot in here, like everywhere. Let's see. Now I'm not sure with these gas ones you have to wait for it to prime or something. I don't know, let's go. Fires up, eventually. It's probably been sitting for a little while. Next service not due for a little while. Let's turn on the air conditioning. First things first. I used to have one of these. I found an XR6 a long time ago. Well, they're great cars. This to me looks very much like a base spec, even though it's a Fairmont. I guess you get this screen. Stop talking, find the air conditioner. Turn the fan up. Driver wants it cold. Is the AC on? AC off, AC on. This screen's got like, I don't know, burn through or something. You can see like fading or something. The air conditioning is starting to get cold. Any CDs? No CDs, already it does work though. So Fairmont over a bog stock. Falcon gets, I guess, this fancy ICC instead of knobs and a screen, a clock, and this, I guess, fake wood trim. That's about it. Maybe some different seat material. It's actually quite good. It's got some floor mats too. Original Ford one. Nothing in a glove box. Air conditioning is working. I'll turn that down so you can hear something. Does the window work? Yes. Does that window work? Yes. Oh, very good. Oh, that one. Yes. The one behind me. Yes. The seat's a long way back. Oh, it's got partial electric seats. Brakes feel good. Does she go into here? It's got a handbrake. Interesting cover. That's another thing that always goes on these. The door handles and the handbrake cover. That doesn't work. That's annoying. Anyway. Straight into gear. I'm going to cough. There you go. Maybe some dust in the air conditioner. It's got beepers. It does actually go back. It goes forward. It actually goes quite well. It doesn't clunk. I think you can normally tell a diff bush is done by it clunking. Another cough. That goes straight into gear. Ready? Straight in. Straight in. This is probably the third car today I want to buy. I guess you got to think if you're going to keep it or you're going to sell it on. What's going to make the most money and what's going to be the easiest. This has got the bad paint, which may polish, it may not. It's hard to tell. Oh, we'll turn that air conditioning up. Let's go have a look in the boot. If I can find the boot and release. See, what's the thing on the dash, wasn't it? That's it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I told you I had one of these. I know everything. That is concerning though. I think it's just surface rust. Still solid, but you'd have to get that looked at. I mean, all you have to do is take it off and sand. Sorry guys, I'll show you the way. All you have to do is sand it off and repaint it. Hopefully there's not too much underneath though. I'm sure it's fine. Falcons don't rust, do they? Put your comment down below. Let me know if you think Falcons rust. That boot's going to stay up. They do have some problems here normally, up in here. This one's actually alright. I don't believe this goes with this car. I believe it does. Because it's got the gas tank underneath, of course, Impo. So that's all you boot, because the rest is taken up by a gas tank. Got some money. Where's that from? 1 cent from oh, it's €1 cent. Do you even have €1 cents? There you go. Put that back. Yeah, so it hasn't got a floor because it's got the gas tank in it. That goes bang. This is pretty good, apart from the paint. That's a little concerning. I don't know if that's going to buff. Although maybe it will. And it's lowered. So if you're going to sell it, people will see that. Door handle is not hard to find. It is lowered, it is gas, which can be a plus and a minus depending if you have to get the gas tanks recertified because it's old. A polish. Lowered, people were scared because I think your boy raced it, which the previous owner may or may not have done. Well, actually this one's quite bad, isn't it? That's down to the undercoat. So you're not polishing that, and I think maybe they tried to polish it and that's how it ended up. Yeah, but it does run well though. Yeah. I mean, people don't always care about paint in Queensland where I live, but it helps. Depends what price it goes for, like everything. But I think that'll do it for the BF Mark II Fairmont. Moving on.